Hello everyone, Kay here on my Tennessee homestead, and I just wanted to do a very quick garden update today because, you know, it's getting into the middle of September and things are winding down and my battery is about to die, so I just want to go through very quickly some of the things I harvested today, some of the beauty I saw. It was so peaceful. I can't even tell you. It was quiet. And I just felt like I was in heaven. It was amazing, even with all the bugs that was squishing with my fingers. Anyway, take a look at the preparation of the lower garden this week. So my neighbor was so kind to come and fork the soil underneath the area that was covered in the tarp, which Justin had raked. He had gotten most of the dead grass up off of that. My neighbor came and raked it with some kind of a double-rowed fork, and then he had a very small disc. So then he disked it, and then the following day he came back with chain link with weights on it and dragged that around to break up the clumps with his four-wheeler. Then I used his walk-behind seeder. First I inoculated the seed with MycoGrow, and then I seeded myself, so I didn't get to film that. I am inoculating my red crimson clover with MycoGrow inoculant. Premium garden seeds from Haas. This is the red crimson clover. And my neighbor is smoothing out with a weighted piece of chain link, smoothing out the garden. Oops, he lost one. Well, let's see, that was day before yesterday, and then yesterday it rained. It came a real good shower. Hi, baby. Hi, Spot. Hi. 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 I went out and took a walk around after I harvested, and this is some of the beautiful stuff I saw. Look at that, it's got 2 rows. It's so pretty. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. That's almost as beautiful as sunflower. Look at these roselle. I'm gonna have so many calyxes to harvest. Wow, these German chamomile came back. Look at these tomatoes. Oh my goodness, they're gorgeous. I thought my tomato summer was over, but I'm gonna get these in the morning. Gorgeous. And look at this basil. This is gonna be a keeper. I'm never bothering with any other basil again. This is industrial strength. Look at this corn. I actually have silks. I know they're going to be tiny because they're very short. At least the armyworms did not get everything. Look how pretty. Ah, I'm just in awe of the beauty. I mean, yes, if you actually get food to eat, that's great. It's so pretty. These are my purple hull peas, and they are blooming. I think that's a bloom. Never grown them before, but they look pretty hardy. I'm hopeful. I've never seen that before. What is that? What is that? That looks like an anomaly. Wow. There's no cob. It just, it just did something strange at the top. How strange. These two are taller than me, but there's no cob. Wait, there's one down there. Tiny, and there's one down there. Ah, that's the thing about corn. It takes up a lot of room. And you only get 1 or 2 ears of corn. Here is the field that got rained on yesterday with all the seeds in it. But the sun is very quickly drying it out. You can see where the water goes downhill. It's always going to be wetter through there and there because all of that's higher. I think that's deer poop. Probably because they always walk through here. Here's the beginnings of the vineyard. This watermelon in these containers is not getting enough water. Watermelon needs water. Fancy that. I've got a tarp I'm going to put on that mound right there. To match the one behind it, to kill off all the grass that grew up. Just gotta look at these beautiful lavender blooms one more time. Lavender blooms for months in California. Somehow I don't think I'll be that lucky here. Actually, I need to find out when to harvest this. I'm going to look for a Cape gooseberry on the ground because usually after they drop, they ripen after they drop and turn very papery. So I'll grab a few. We'll try one up above. You know I love okra raw, and if you've never eaten a raw okra, you haven't lived until you try it. So good. Make sure you wash it, which I did. I was able to get a lot of okra. I harvested my first little pumpkin, and I had to go back and go through. I'm actually not sure it's ripe because I may have cut it too soon. All the leaves were dead on the vine, and the joint was right there, so I cut it at the joint, which is still green. So I'm not sure if I messed it up, but isn't this gorgeous? It's the Chinese tropical, and it just makes, I think they're like 2 pound, it's very small pumpkins. So I've got that. I've got eggplant that has cross-pollinated. I'm sure this is Black Beauty and Listata degandia that has cross-pollinated, because Listata looks like this. This is a small one. And Black Beauty looks like this. So I think crossed, it looks like that. And so I have my first melons. We're going to do a taste test. These I just picked. but these I picked yesterday, and it's nice and cold. And this is a Baker Creek seed called Vert, which means green, Grimpant, which means climbing. So green climbing melon. Oh, it smells wonderful. We're going to cut that and we're going to do a quick taste test. And the knife goes straight in. And this will be testing my first taste test of my first Tennessee melon. Wow. Melts in your mouth. Okay. Let's wash that down with a little, what is this? Green tea. Okay, and this one, I believe, was also originally a Baker Creek seed called Golden Crispy. This is from the seeds I saved in 2016. So that's 5 years. Now that's harder to cut, but I know it has to be right. And the reason I had chosen these melons in California was because even though it's a year-round climate and you think, oh, you've got a long growing season, where I was, the light in the neighborhood I was in, I just didn't have light enough hours a day to have a long season. So if I wanted to have a melon, it had to be a quick growing and short season, and also preferably one that climbed, because I had so little space. It tastes like a cross between that and a pear. It is very crispy and dense. It's not like juicy, melt in your mouth. I don't love it, but I grew it, so that's awesome. The only other thing I wanted to show you is the Cape gooseberry. The thing about Cape gooseberry is they have to be perfect. No, that's not perfect. So that's pale yellow. It's sort of the color of that. And that's going to be sour. Yep. Woo. Sorry about that. They need to be that color when you harvest them, but you can't really tell because they're inside the little paper shell. The longer they lay on the ground, they fall off the plant, and the longer they lay on the ground, the better. See, they're all kind of just lime color, and that's not ripe enough. You almost want it red-orange, and that just explodes with flavor in your mouth. And I was hoping I could do that for you, but I can't. So I wanted to show you this bean because I'm not trying to pick my beans fresh because they're too crowded in there. So I'm just going to let them all go to seed. To dry on the vine. And I wanted to show you this one because it's a baby lima. It's Indian red Worcestershire pole bean lima. But they look like this. Right after this, I am going to go pick up a round bale of hay. It's a small bale. So the man thinks that he can fit it in the back of my Colorado. It's going to be interesting getting it out though, because I don't have any help. So we'll see. So anyway, it's still hot here in Tennessee and humid. The kitties are surrounding me. They're almost full grown, and they're going to be visiting a friend while I'm gone, but I have preparations to do to get ready for my trip. But I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Please hit the subscribe button, click all for all notifications, so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video or set up a live stream. So take care, God bless, and I'll see you in the next video. Hi, Patch. Hi. Hi, BJ. Hi, Spot. Hey, Tiger. Hi, Tiger. Hi, Spot.